welcome. This is the Jessa Channel Live, and we are playing XCOM for Total Noobs. Today is April 12th, 2035 in the world of XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. And we are about to head out on a mission as we continue learning how to play this awesome game with an all-girl soldier run. Girl power for the win. So, we're going to head into the bridge here. We're going to do a resistance op. And once again, we have an opportunity for the assassin to hit us on this one. However, I have learned that they we murderized her. We murderized her last time. Go, team. Fist bump. But she probably will not show up again. Generally, they tend to show up every 2 to 3 missions. And I think that they just got sent home and they have to recharge however they're doing that and come back in full health. So we may see her, but it's not likely, even though she does control this region. If we do run into her, we have a Reaper with us. So also very important. I mean, you don't have to take a Reaper on the Reaper faction missions, but it's nice for the story, you know. Let's launch this mission. Exactly. Joe blew her butt up. This is our team. We have Mothering, Dragonova, Jackson, Vaquez, Renee, Bane of the Chosen, Joe, Marie, and Malchik playing Mala Bell. And we're going to launch this mission. We're going out for an engineer, which we desperately need, some intel, and a new soldier. Let's do it.
Squad green to deploy.
That's exactly how I felt, Renee. I mean, the fact that there are so many of the next generation actors just makes this expansion that much better. The only thing I wish is that Data would have done a spark. That would have been amazing. All right. So we will now hit the loading screen. Girl power. Bane of the chicken. Because you can't see it all the way on the screen. It just says Bane of the CH. Renee was like, am I Bane of the chicken? No, I don't like that nickname. And the more mods you have and the more you get into the campaign, the longer it takes to load. But here comes Bradford. That's what we're going to start calling you in Discord, as Bane of the Chicken.
One of the resistance factions sent some kind of expeditionary force into an area that we know to be completely overrun by the Lost. Don't ask me what they were doing down there, but now they've gotten themselves stranded, and the resistance is asking for our help. We'll have to do what we can to avoid being overrun.
Alright, so this is Operation Mordant Cry. We are heading down to the ruins of Tijuana. We're going to be rescuing some stranded agents and taking them to the extraction point and extracting us all, hopefully alive, from the zone. Let's do it. Or as Malchik says, time to bust up some zombies. Nothing but loss, baby. Look at them go! I love how they dive out of that thing. You couldn't pay me enough money to do that. They're all excited in chat. I love it. They get so happy.
The expedition is trapped not far from your position, and the VIP is using a remote turret to hold off the Lost. We only have one clear access point to the area, so get to the target's location and escort them back to the entry point for extraction. The whole place is overrun with Lost. Don't bother trying to outgun them. After you secure the expedition, you'll have to return to our original entry point for extraction. Don't get overrun. Keep the path back to Firebrand clear. These two are working together like a well-oiled machine. As long as we keep them close to each other in the field, they'll reap various tactical benefits as their bond continues to grow.
This is our first opportunity to take 2 bonded soldiers out. I'm very pleased. I love the bond system. So it has 2 uses. One is tactical. It gives you extra moves. It's another way to give a soldier a move. Because as I told you before, we're limited to 2 moves per soldier unless we have a skill or we have a soldier bond. There's various other ways to counter that. So bonded soldiers gain tactical benefits when they remain within close proximity with one another. Sometimes that isn't always possible, but I try and keep them relatively close. So the first thing that they get is a teamwork. Teamwork is a free action, doesn't cost a point to use, and it gives your bond mate another action to use. The second thing that they can do is if a bond mate has been impaired mentally or they're dazed, they're stunned, their bond mate standing next to them can remove that status effect. I actually haven't had a chance to use that, even though I've been playing for a long time, but the teamwork one is essential. So this is our drop zone. What I like to do when I first come into a map is scroll out and just kind of get an idea of how far away things are, what I'm looking at here. So, so over here is the drop zone, and we have these apartment buildings in front of us. We could go down the street, but I have learned that one of the best ways to counter the Lost is to use the height advantage. The game we're going to be playing next, 7, The Day Is Long Gone. I've been watching a playthrough of someone else play it, so I've gotten a better idea as to how to play it. And it also uses height as well too. I really think you guys are going to like that game. So we're going to go up here to the next level, and we can get soldiers up here. I think for this one, and let me move this over here. There we go. So I think for this one, I'm going to have Elena Dragonova, Mothering's character. So I'm going to have Mothering do a lot of the reconnaissance, because that's what she's there for. She stays in stealth, even when the rest of us lose it. As you can see, the rest of the team is not in stealth. The Lost know we're here, so I'm going to go up a level here, and I'm going to take Elena up here. It's going to use both of her movement points, but and for this one, we really just need to move. Now, I'm breaking a rule that I had told you about, and that is double moving into a gray area here. And I think, now that I think about it, it's unlikely that there's a Lost here, but it's not 100% uncertain. Most of the Lost are on the ground. I've never seen one up here, but just in case, I'm going to actually follow my own advice and move Elena here.
I'll be there soon.
That means if worse comes to worse, we can have another teammate go over there, give them teamwork, and kill any Lost up here. But as it turns out, as you can see, there's nothing up here. So at this point now, we're just going to double move everyone.
Let's move.
Across this area. And I'm going to go from soldier to soldier, just tabbing to go from soldier to soldier. And I'm just going to move people as far as I can. Tab to the next soldier. Go up a level. And just move them. Since I know there's nothing here, and I just... Speed is of the essence. And the Lost have not seen us here yet. You can see why I'm choosing to do that. Exactly. Yeah, Jackson is saying that the map looks straightforward, but you are 100% correct in that it will not be straightforward.
We need to stop dragging our feet and find some heads to bash.
Okay. Ooh, that scared me. I thought it had crashed. I was like, oh, game, you better not crash on me. XCOM doesn't usually crash, but, you know, fun times for everybody and all that. Okay, so over here is where we need to head. This is a fire escape, and I feel safe putting, un momento, por favor. That noise is going to drive me straight bananas. So I'm going to change it. So let's see. Audio. Sound effect. I bet you that's sound effect. So let me turn that down. Because it's very loud. It'll go straight through my brain pan. So the reason why I'm choosing to do this is that even if she wakes up some lost, if there's some lost right here, we have 4 soldiers to back her up. And 2, if you block the ladder, the lost cannot get up. They can't climb the ladder if you're blocking the top of it. So I'm going to move this here.
It's not too far.
She's going to do what she does, which is scout.
You will never hide from me.
All right, so that voice thing tells me that the lost are here, and they can't see her, so they're just kind of hanging out, enjoying themselves, having a picnic, having a good time. What we need to do is we need to provide cover. Now that she can see them, we now know that if we move right up to the window, they'll see us. The mod that, this is a mod that's showing me this orange thing. It's called Flank Preview, I think, or something like that. Gotcha Flank Preview. It's in the mod list. They're playing jacks. They have like a little, what are those things? Those little cross, oh gosh, you used to play them as girls. Jump, no. You jump on the different numbers and stuff and pick up the jacks and turn around and jump back. Those fun things. I'm old enough to remember that. I used to love jump roping too. Anyway, so. Because moving here for most people is going to be a double move, I'm going to move blue move here so that when we do activate them, we can actually respond.
Okay, I'll go.
So I'm just going to move everybody as far as we can. How about you next? Put you right next to your bond mate, Renee.
Position confirmée.
Renee, who's Spanish, where her character is. And then this is Jackson. Jackson's gonna have to, Jackson hasn't got a lot of movement points, so I'm gonna have to just put her here.
Hurry up, let's go.
And then next team member here. And in the next turn, we're gonna start laying down some pain. There's nothing else left to do with everyone except for Overwatch. Overwatch is just another way to to end a turn, basically. So.
Affirmative, je couvre la zone.
As you can see, because the Lost can't see us. Uh-oh.
I have sight beyond vision.
Where are you going? You got somewhere you need to be? He's planning to come on up here. Anyway. So it's time to start laying down some pain. So I'm going to take Elena and keep her in concealment, and I'm going to double move her to someplace relatively safe. Like, my goal is to get her there, but I want to do it in a way that she doesn't get discovered. And the best way to do it is to put her up here. There's generally not lost on elevated situations, generally. That's why I'm choosing to double move her.
I can cover it. There is nowhere to hide.
She's got a very small discovery, just basically one tile around her. And so, yeah, I know, Malchik. The Lost, they just sort of fling themselves up. They look like little lost monkey dudes. Okay, let's open up. I think we're going to have Brianna take point here because she has the pistol and can do a lot of damage with that pistol.
All right.
The Lost are going to see her and they're going to go, whoa, Nelly. Let's wake up the party. And they all come running and blah, blah, blah. And yeah. All right. It's a party. And for this one, I'm just going to use Lost Auto Fire. It's a lot simpler than it's just basically a mod, Lost Auto Fire. And she's going to take care of as many as she can. Booyah.
So simple, yet so effective.
Ooh, that's bad. She only got 2 points on that. That's no good. But we're going to come here. Who's next? Joe is going to come up next to her, and we're basically just going to provide covering fire.
This better be good.
On the team. You'll see that Joe now has 6 clips instead of the normal 3 for this particular weapon type. That superior magazine is going to be very helpful. Let's Lost Auto Fire again. Because we have height advantage, we will be able to clean this up.
How's it feel getting your arse kicked by a girl? That one was ugly anyway.
And we have a miss. Next up is Malchik or Renee. I'm gonna bring Renee up. Renee has got a shotgun which can do a lot of damage.
Je bouge.
And she's going to block the way for the Lost to get up to us. Okay, and I'm gonna do a Lost Auto Fire again. And I'm gonna turn here. Let's see if we can get a better view. There we go.
Ennemi neutralisé.
And she's got a headshot here.
Cible abattue.
All right, and we're getting lots of ability points as well too. Next, I'm thinking I might have Malchik over here by herself. Because I'm not sure if she'll be able to get a good line of sight on people. Whereas here, she will be able to take shots at anything below her. Now, remember when I told you about target preview and how important it is to keep that on while learning? I mean, I'll keep it on all the time. She can't see any loss from here. Nor from here, nor from here. So I'm gonna, but there's Lost over here, so I'm gonna put her here.
What's over there?
Oh, okay. And there's someone below us that's gonna try and come up and get at her, this guy down here, but he'll have to, it'll take him at least a turn to get to her. So we're going to Overwatch all. So I think that's all we need to do now.
Scan en cours. Scanning.
All right. Here comes some more Lost.
The target is marked.
And they're just gonna actually stand below us like that. Do it to it, girl. Booyah.
Check it before you get too close.
Amen. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I will always find you.
That's bad.
We are known to them.
That is very bad. Thank you so much.
Cible liquidée.
Yeah, what you said. So I tried to put her, yeah. Oh, snap.
I know where you are.
That irritates me. I hate that they took that route. Why did they take that route? I don't know. She was concealed, but whatever. So now it's Lost shooting time. We are going to Lost Auto Fire this with Jackson first. Well, first of all, let's get Elena out of trouble. I'm going to double move her to... Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to single move her to, say, here. Taking the rooftop route.
I'm on the move. You can never escape my sight.
She does that whenever she sees new pods and marks them. Then I'm going to conceal her again and hope she doesn't get popped out of shadow, because if she does, we're in trouble. And we're going to have to try something else. And then I'm going to move her to here.
Moving as ordered.
This will do two things. It'll block the Lost from getting up on that roof and hopefully revealing her, and get her close enough to do this in the next turn. So, everyone else is going to clean up.
Just like old times.
Do it. Sniper rifle
You didn't
action.
have a chance.
And that sniper rifle is allowing her to get those really far away enemies.
You weren't so tough, were you?
But she's now needs to reload. She has got a free reload here. Oh no, that's not true. It's not true.
Ready?
It's just a regular reload. And let's have her keep firing and let's see if she can see. Well, she can't see anything else. This gray means that he's too far away for her to see. So she'll have to do a pistol overwatch next. You, on the other hand, Renee, can see two people from her position. People. Ex-people. Used to be people. Wow, 8 damage on that. She wrecked that thing right through the window. Wow, that was cool. Dang, girl.
Ennemi détruit.
Okay. And, let's see if I can find a slightly better angle to kind of see things here. And then, unfortunately, Joe can't see anything. And neither can Malcheck. So that just leaves us to do some, somebody's going to have to take some risk. And because I want someone down on the ground to provide covering fire when they try and come back. It would be great if we had something to stand on, like the roof of a truck, but we don't. So somebody's going to have to do that for us. And it should be someone who has a shotgun. So that is not Mala and not Joe. That's Renee. In the next turn, I'm going to bring Renee down to provide cover. For now, I'm just going to put everybody else on Overwatch because we can't really see anything from here. Everybody following along with my thought process?
Ready to go.
Come on. Let's just do this already.
Got it covered.
That's a problem.
You cannot run.
I hate the Lost. Some good damage, but not a kill. Now he's dead. Good. I'm really trying to explain my thinking so you understand how to play the game. Or at least how I'm playing. I love it how they just fall on their butt. They don't even care. Woo! Good night, Irene.
Je m'en suis occupé.
Does anybody understand French? I think that was French for I just kicked they butts.
It's
Girl
dead.
power.
It has to be dead.
Oh, it's dead all right, honey. And then you just have this dumb Lost sitting down here. Okay, so that was all Overwatch shots and took care of a lot of them just with Overwatch shots. Now, Renee is going to have to be brave. I need her shotgun. And so the trick here is using target preview to move her to a location where she can see the most lost at once. This is a forward moving location. She can see a lot of lost from here.
Ordre bien reçu. J'y vais.
So at this point, I'm going to do Lost Auto Fire on her. She's coming close to being out of ammunition. It's a pity. But she should be able to clean up these 3 lost. Godspeed, Grenade. I hope I don't get you killed for your birthday. Okay, so she is done, and her sisters are gonna provide her with covering fire from above. I'm gonna move Joe here to block the ladder up.
You're the boss.
And we're going to see, the snipers are so helpful on this mission, as you can see. There's so many things that she can see here. So we're going to do Lost Auto Fire. Yeah, I'd be like, sorry about that, Renee.
You weren't so tough, were you?
Surprise!
I love how your
Anyway.
character, Jackson, says things afterwards. Reload?
Ready to fight.
Reloading, keeping track of your reloading is very important. And it's saying that we can't see these other guys, so there we go. Now, let's move on to Malchik. Malchik it's a little bit hard down here. She can't see anything either. I'm wondering if I should bring her down to provide cover as well. And I think I might, because she's not as effective in that window as I hope she would be.
I guess that'll be okay.
She's not happy about it. I don't blame her. Not one iota. Okay, I'm going to leave her on Overwatch. And now comes the interesting part. So the way this works is that you need to bring Elena in. She needs to be concealed. That noise. I'm going to scroll out so we don't have to hear that so closely. So, the Reaper class is ideal for this mission because with any other soldier, if you pick up a unit from the ground, it will reveal you. But the Reapers have superior concealment and it does not reveal them. That really tickled me. That one got me. Malchik said, I'm just like, ew, lost. I just got done getting my hair done and now I'm going to have to redo it. I know. Girl power troubles. Okay, so let's bring Elena in here to pick up the unit.
My life is in your hands.
It is, Mothering, and I'm going to do my best to keep you alive. All right, people. So that brings...
VIP is secure, Commander. If we can spare the manpower, we should try to bring the escort in as well. Without the VIP manning the turret controls, there's nothing keeping the Lost from overrunning this area. They're already closing in.
So it gets a bit tense, and you can see why I moved 2 soldiers ahead. Now at this point, Elena's going to pick up the unit. This is our soldier.
If I have to.
Yeah, you have to. Poor Oot is going to be a woman. He doesn't even know it. he's about to experience a sex change and all kinds of pain.
I am at your service.
And then it's going to give us this engineer, Damla. Ooh, I love that name, Damla. And the only way to really do this is to really simply just run her. She has no guns. She's an engineer. And we provide covering fire for her while we run her back to the drop point. So just yellow move her as far as you can. No point in needing cover, any of that. There's no point. So at this point, we're going to smart overwatch everyone that can.
Right away.
And take down as many losses as we can from while they come at our people. The first time I did this mission, I got murderated. Murderated. Come and get it, boys. Ooh, I wish that were a kill. Go, Joe, go. Joe, you wound me.
God damn it. I'm making a mess of this.
Get it. Oh, no. That's a big
hide.
problem. That's a problem. Our concealed unit has been revealed, and we can't conceal her again, so she's gonna
Firebrand
have
is
to.
in position. Get
Yep.
back to the entry point for extraction before you get overrun. We're picking up more heat signatures than the sensors can keep up with.
Exciting, isn't it?
Dealt with. Excellent.
I love it. Malchik's like, yeah. Watch out.
That was barely worth it.
All right, and we have a reload for her.
Ready.
Jackson, your soldier loves her job. And that brings us next to Joe, providing that covering fire. She has nothing that she can see. Let's see what Malchik can see. So, Malchik just has one loss that she can see here.
I got it, right? Running dry.
Okay. One thing to note is that the soldiers will always let you know when they're on their last bullet of the clip. So they'll let you know by audio. That's a good time to remember to reload them. I'm going to reload her now. We're going to need all that ammunition, and it will still give her one turn left over to Overwatch. At this point, we need to get rid of... is there anything near? No, there isn't. Okay, it looks like we cleaned out all the loss that were right nearest. So at this point, we're going to just start booking back to the drop zone, moving as far ahead as we can. We're going to move here.
I'll be swift.
It is. It's terribly exciting. I like the music too. It just makes it more like, God dang, we're all going to die. Okay, and then I'm going to move. At this point, I think it might be wise. Oops, wrong key. I think it might be wise to move Joe over, I think. Yeah, we're going to move Joe over here because I think we might be able to get the scientist, the engineer up here. If we can. I hope so. Yes, we can. Perfect. So she's now blocking the ladder. Then we'll start. Hello, Paul. Welcome. We're having a lovely time playing XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. So then at this point, we're going to start blue moving people back. Just sort of like as you back up and fire. Just like, so we're going to be doing that. We're going to move, try and move them to a tile where they have good line of sight. Like, for example, here.
Je suis parti.
We're going to move Renee back. She's going to Overwatch. Everybody's taking a move. We're going to Overwatch everyone.
I am ready.
Vigilance.
Oh, come on.
Overwatch.
Let's just do this already.
We're doing actually really well, Paul. I mean, they're nerve-wracking, of course. Go for it, girl. Oh, that miss is gonna hurt. Oh, you guys. You guys. Those misses. We can't afford those misses. Thank God the ladies up front could help us out. The up top, I mean. I love it how they just jump on. They fall off on their butts.
The time for hiding is over.
Yeah, those Overwatch misses are gonna cost. All right, so at this point, we're going to move, since she can see the most and she's got squad sight, I'm gonna have her provide some covering fire.
I love it.
Yeah, I hate the Lost. Blech.
Nothing personal. You didn't have a chance.
All right, and she is now out. She needs a reload.
Ready.
And I'm gonna leave her up here, I think, because she has the best chance of being able to hit the faraway loss. And I'm gonna move Joe to this window, probably, so that she doesn't block people's entry into the room.
This better be good.
Okay, and then I'm gonna bring the engineer, and I'm just gonna run her as far as I can to here. The quicker you get her out, the less problem you have, because she's not a liability. And then that leaves some room open here. Moving up, I'm gonna take Elena, and I'm gonna move Elena with the package as far as I can as well too. She can't do anything else but run. Next is Renee. I'm gonna get Renee up here. Renee can move to here. So, I suppose I'll move her here. She probably won't be able to see any loss from there, but just in case, I'll put her on Overwatch there. And then Malchik. Oh, that's too bad. That's a yellow move. That's too bad. Go! But we need to block that ladder. A yellow move means she can't do any Overwatch shooting. Okay, that is our whole party. Let's smart Overwatch the ones who can still do it.
Vigilance.
And here comes some more dinner guests.
Cible abattue.
Oh yeah. Go, Joe. Whoa, she caught, like, look at her, he's in mid.
Your arse kicked by a girl.
It hurts. That's how it feels. Okay, more Lost. All hoping to eat us for dinner. All right. Mothering continues on. We're going to let's first take our scientists. And as you can see, we can get her to the drop zone. That's beautiful. Out she goes. And we evac her. And you'll see over here, that's one of the
VIP
Firebrand is the VIP safely on board the Sky Ranger.
So that little ding and this indicates you have met a goal. And oh my gosh, yes, we can get mothering here in one turn. That's amazing. I'm so surprised.
I can cover it.
Just By 1 square, we got her there. And watch, look at her drop down with a human on her. Woo, mothering, I swear. Remind me not to mess with you, girl.
I'm done here.
We've extracted the VIP's escort. Once we get him patched up, he should be ready to rejoin the fight.
So at this point, our best option is to run. Let's shoot as many as we can on a blue move and then move. We could just run because I don't think any lost are going to be able to get to us. So I think we're just going to run because we'll be able to get everybody out in the next turn.
Going.
Yellow, move everyone as far as we can
Je suis sur le coup.
because the lost will not be able to reach us. Particularly if I can... Nope, I can't. I was like, can I block this opening? This ladder, but I can't. And then finally, Malchek.
On it.
And the game really encourages you, you know? Mothering is like, I'm bad. I'm on it. I'm bad. So, this one's gonna climb the ladder and try and get to us, but he won't. He won't be able to make it to us. But they have, as you can see, they're called dashers. They have 20 movement, and they're meant to do exactly that, which is scare the crap out of you.
-1-5. Keep pushing towards the evac point. No matter what you do, you're never gonna make a dent in the lost. There's just too many coming in.
So that's the game saying, don't stand here and keep shooting at them. So the trick is to tab through all your soldiers and make sure they can all reach the evac zone. Otherwise, you'll need to kill at least a couple of lost to be able to get there. Let's tab through. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. And you can make it. So let's go. A successful mission.
Let's go.
We're getting out of here.
Je confirme.
All right. I think I can handle it.
I'm trusting you here.
All right. Everyone is in the evac zone. No woman left behind. Evac All is a mod. I highly recommend it. It's very simple. It allows you to do this
A brisk little fight.
without having to click evac tab, evac tab, evac tab, evac tab,
All
evac
XCOM
tab.
operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
We successfully rescued the expedition, Commander. The Resistance will be happy to hear it.
And because that was a flawless mission, the mod Flawless is rewarding us with some ability points and an Illyrium core. I love the Flawless mod. I really do. I enjoy it a lot. It's like a little extra, like, good job. Okay, so this is our whole group here. Everybody's looking awesome. Let's do it. Dragonova in the front. That's great. Excellent work, team. We killed 33 loss. Picture time. Popcorn time.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
Agreed, Malchek. Agreed. Gotta, like, redo your hair, take a shower. There's gonna be a line for the showers. Oh, I'm really sad about that. I'm sorry, Angie. Okay, so we're going to we can see here that who shot the most? Brianna. Jackson, look at that. Your soldier got 2 awards. made the most attacks and did the most damage. Well done, Jackson.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing, you can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the trigger.
So now is a good time to tell you about the will bars and the health bars. The top bar denotes your health points, your HP points. Elena has a good number of points, for example. She doesn't often get hit though. And for example, our Spark is out on a mission, and he's getting another health point, and we can put the what's it called, the chip, the PC Sims, the chip, anyway, on a soldier, and that will give another soldier some more health points. The will bar is important for gameplay, and I wanted to save it for something like this to show you how it works. Lost missions take a lot of will. When a soldier's will is down, they have more, there's a stronger possibility that they will panic. They are more susceptible to mind control. They are more susceptible to being dazed or confused after coming out of mind control. If a soldier gets wounded or dies on a mission, the lower their will, the more susceptible they are to panic. And when a soldier is panicked, I have no control over them. The player has no control over the soldier. So, bye, Jackson. Thank you for coming on the mission with us. Okay, so that basically explains will. They can also get fears, like fear of the chosen or fear of the lost or whatever. And if we're on a mission and one of those things shows up, they'll panic, possibly, and run. Sometimes they'll just run completely off the map. War is hard. So will is denoted by this down here. Green means their will is okay. Yellow means you're starting to get into a dangerous territory. Yep. So that's it down here. Rest will bring their will back up. We have a promotion over here for Joe. And I'm gonna take, I think I'll take suppression for her. I like this one. Demolition is great too. But it's just up to how you wanna, yeah. And so whenever you take a team out for lost missions, you'll have to expect that they're gonna be unavailable for the next mission. And we have recovered Damla, or Damla. Damla Durson is our new engineer, and she's very grateful. We didn't get any loot from that mission, unfortunately.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You could lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
And that was a very successful mission. So now it's important, we have a new soldier, and it's important for us to remember to put the engineer to work right away. So I think I'm going to set the engineer on, you know what? I think I might actually, you know what? I'm going to actually cancel this power relay because I just realized something, if I can. There is a way to cancel things, I think. I guess not. Am I wrong? There used to be a big X button here which would allow me to cancel something if it was already in progress. Really? Paul said he once had a soldier develop phobophobia, which is a fear of everything. Oh, so you know what I should have done is I should have put that power relay here. So unfortunately, I can't cancel this. So what should I do? Oh, I can cancel it. Oh, here. Oh, okay. Good. Cancel construction. So I'm gonna put I should have done this. The power relay should go here because there's an exposed power coil and it will increase the power. You can also do things like put the psi operative it takes a lot of power, so you could also put that on the exposed power coil. But I'm actually just going to go ahead and put some power on it. It's going to give us a lot more power.
This coil could provide us with some additional power for the Avenger systems, but we'll need to add some shielding first to protect the crew.
So we're going to excavate this and put Damla in there, and then in here...
Maximum power consumption reached.
Since we can't build anything because we have maximum power, we're just going to have to wait. The resistance ring is going to come in. And so it's getting to be about midnight here, and my voice is starting to hurt. So I think what I'm going to do is end it fairly soon in the session, because we started so late and because of the power going out. And then next Friday, we're still going to start 7 the Days Long Gone. So I'll do an extra live stream, an impromptu live stream, so that we can do the black site. Because I really want you guys to see the black site so that you're not overwhelmed by it when you do it. And once you have one facility, the black site, under your belt, you'll be able to do the other facilities, no problem. So, but I don't want to quit just yet. Let's get us to the point where we're about to do another mission, and then we'll end. So, over here in the armory, it's telling us that we have something we need to pay attention to. Oot, our new soldier, our new sharpshooter, has some level ups here. And the fun fact is, when you get a soldier through a mission like this, as you can see, they already come in at a higher level. They don't come in at rookie status. So it gives you don't have to go in and like take them out on a bunch of missions and that kind of stuff to get them up with the same level of the rest of your soldiers. So first thing let's do is let's change Oot out to a woman. And character info. Male. He's from Thailand. And we will make Oot a female, and then we will change his name to Uta. And someone can have this soldier. If you want this soldier, let me know. Woo! Take that mask off. Oh my gosh. Freaky, freaky. Freaky, freaky, scary, scary. No, no, no. And I like the bald look, but let's give you a little something to work with. Let's see if I have... This is good. And she's rocking the nose stud. And one thing is, I'll change your eye color, because I've noticed that all my soldiers come in with brown eyes. So there she is. Looks great. Does anybody want Uta? Okay, so she's available there. And let's go ahead and promote her. Since she is a corporal, I'll make her a gunslinger and give her return fire. Okay, so we have someone doing training in the guerrilla tactics school. You can also recruit soldiers if you've had a particularly devastating run and lost a lot of people. You can recruit soldiers here. And if you have soldiers in your character pool, they will also show up here. I don't have any other soldiers that we haven't used, so these will all be game soldiers. So for example, like this person here. And the game will take a little bit of time to render the soldier, create their look. Anytime now. Anyway. So, So soldiers there if you want to recruit them. I've never needed to recruit soldiers. I usually have more than I need. Okay, so we have the resistance ring coming in one day, which will be very helpful. And we have a supply drop. That it's reminding us that we still have the supply drop. And we have some more supplies. We're not going to investigate that. Let's click not now.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, we've received word that the aliens have completed a facility devoted to their work on the Avatar project. If we can establish contact with the local resistance forces in this region, we can make a move on that facility and destroy it to set back the aliens' operation.
So, what this is you'll see this numerous times as they build more facilities. It's not a need to panic, it's just saying that there's some more facilities we need to take care of. The mission locked here means that we haven't made contact with the resistance that is in this area, so we need to do that first. Over here it says an extremely powerful and dangerous alien is guarding this location. That means that one of the alien rulers from the Alien Hunters DLC is in this location. I won't have time to cover the alien rulers. They're difficult enemies. So save this. If this is what it says here, save it until towards the end of your campaign, as they're tough enemies to take down. Every time they build a facility, a new pip ends up on the Avatar project. So we'll need to contact the New Arctic, and we can't contact them until we've made contact with Western US. Let's continue getting supplies. Woo! The resistance ring is up and ready to go. This is wonderful, because now we can start doing covert actions, and those allow us to get extra supplies and...
Commander, the factions you have contacted are well equipped to track down the Chosen. Their knowledge will be invaluable in helping XCOM locate and eliminate these threats.
So, if we put an engineer here, it will decrease the covert action duration. We need engineers to build so much, and we only have 3, I think, now, so we're going to save this until later on. These are the covert actions.
We already have a covert operation underway, Commander. It will take some time to complete.
Without the resistance ring, you only get 1 covert action per month. With the resistance ring, you get numerous covert actions. Also, the resistance ring is essential for hunting down the Chosen and taking out the Chosen. You can't find them without the resistance ring. Nova and Abigail are out. They still have 6 days remaining, so there's nothing else we need to do here. Let's go back to the map and continue scanning.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay, I'm really looking forward to these. These include things like a bolt caster. These are great. They're all proving ground projects, though. I should have thought of that. Silly me. I should not have done that research so early, because we don't even have the proving ground to put them in. But live and learn. Oh well. So we now have a frost bomb, shadow keeper, hunter's axe, and a bolt caster. You'll figure out what those things are when you get the proving ground, but you can also read here as well too. I'm choosing not to read because I'm trying to save what's left of my throat. Oh, Paul is asking if I have a mod in which adds more slots to the Avatar project. No, when I started the campaign, there's an option under... You'll start a campaign and you can press a button right at the beginning when you're setting up the campaign that allows you to add some extra things to the campaign. It's part of the game itself, it's not a mod. And one of those things is that you can double the Avatar project, which I recommended that people do so that it would be easier to learn the game. So at this point, we could go with psionics. However, it's a long time and we haven't got a psi lab anyway, so it would be kind of like doing the same thing we'd done before. Over here in the tech tree, it will save you from making the mistake I just made. Over here, that was, so for example, let's see. Okay, so, for example, Viper Autopsy. The Viper Autopsy, which we have available, will give us battlefield medicine. And yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's right there. Right next to tutorial, like if you can choose to have the, you know, there's something that's called like, I forget what it's called. Extended options. Anyway, so battlefield medicine. This gray here tells us that it's a proving ground project. So for example, the bolt caster and stuff like that was probably on here and I just didn't even notice. Rage suit. It might not be. The tech, this is actually only been upgraded up until the first DLC, so it may not include the alien hunter stuff. I could be wrong about that. Let's see, am I wrong about that? No, here's the alien hunter stuff. So somewhere in there I basically missed that it was a proving ground project. So my point is, since we don't yet have the proving ground, it would not be useful for us to do the Viper Autopsy. So pay attention to that. The colors matter. The orange means it's a new facility. You'll get a new facility as a result. So let me just close this out. And we need to decide what we need. The faceless corpse will give us a mimic beacon. You can see that here. If you scroll down, let's see, faceless autopsy will give you a mimic beacon. Mimic beacons are very helpful. So that's something we might do. Hybrid materials will give us a vest. I think I'm going to go for hybrid materials because it's 2 days, very short. And there's a hazmat vest that we have that we can't use until we unlock this. Hybrid materials basically unlocks the armor pathway. And since that hazmat vest is armor, we need to research this.
I will begin our research immediately.
Let me know again if everybody is following along and if it's all really clear. And do you feel more... So Luna is available now. Her training is completed. When you press carry on, it's important to remember to head out and add
Commander,
someone.
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
I always forget to assign my engineers when they're finished, and so sometimes they're just sitting there, and that's the game reminding you to assign an engineer. So at this point, we can put Maisie in here. We'll just make her a specialist. We haven't had a specialist in a while, so we'll just do that. And then also, it's important to put an engineer in here. I'll put one here. Samuel Rollins is available. And head back to the bridge. Down here it will also remind you too, but these icons are kind of small and I often miss them. Okay, so that has given us quite a lot of supplies. We should be able to buy all that we need. Let's go over here and continue doing this increase region income because we were in the middle of that. And then we'll make contact with the Western US. I find that you generally want to make contact with a region a month. I'm sorry, 2 regions a month. Basically aim for 2 or so regions a month.
Avenger plotting new course.
Is anyone feeling more inspired to buy the game or play it now after having watched this?
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
So that gives us nanoscale vests, and we now have plated armor. Plated armor is pretty darn important. It keeps us alive. So I think I'm going to go for that. It's 15 days. It's long. However, because we don't really have the proving ground up yet, it's probably our best option. Gauss weapons are good too. They'll give us, be able to upgrade the sniper rifle. Actually, I think I'm going to go for that. Getting that sniper rifle upgrade and that cannon upgrade. And just so you can see, back here in the tech tree, Gauss weapons will give us our mag cannon upgrade and our sharpshooter upgrade. So basically, we've upgraded the rifles, the pistols, and the shotgun, which is what Rangers use. So Rangers have upgraded weapons. Specialists who use rifles and rookies who use rifles have upgraded weapons, and the sharpshooter has an upgraded pistol. But now we need an upgraded weapon for the grenadier, a cannon, and for the sharpshooter, a rifle. And I just had a moment of listening to me talk. Wow, I can't believe I've learned so much. You know, it just occurred to me how much I know now. Because when I was so confused when I first started playing this game, it was so confusing. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do that so we can have upgraded weapons for our sharpshooter and our cannons, our grenadiers. It's 8 days,
I had
not too
assumed you'd
long.
make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
So if we go over to engineering now, we should see that under build items, we now have the armor tier available. That hazmat vest is still not showing up though. Skirmisher upgrade, which we'll do the next time we take Mox out. And hopefully I'll be able to show you the flashbang grenade. I haven't used it. I just haven't needed to. All right, let's continue on with this. Mox is back from his wounds. Wonderful. An Advent convoy burns in the street as a crowd of wary scavengers gathers in the distance. Several dozen migrants and other civilians cautiously approached as they realized our alien craft was controlled by humans. We directed the group towards the nearest haven and distributed some supplies to aid them in the journey. Thank goodness. Migrants. We helped to save some migrants. And so as a result, we've gotten some new supplies from New Mexico. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and make contact with the Western U.S. And actually, I'm going to cancel out. So down here is just, it just lets you know that there are things available that you can do here. Like in the black market. Which, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to go there. But anyway.
Market is open.
So it means that there are new things in the black market to buy. That's what that little exclamation point was telling us. Every month when the month ticks over, there's new things in the black market. We have a scope, an autoloader, a stock. These are all basic level things, so I'm gonna skip on them. We could have advanced conditioning. Okay, so this is one of the places where XCOM drives me nuts. It doesn't tell you what advanced conditioning does. That's annoying. It adds extra health. This adds extra will. It's okay, but it's not the best in the world. I think I'm going to go for another engineer, actually. But I want to make sure I do it after I've contacted, so I don't use all the intel. So let's make contact first, because that's going to cost us 30 intel, and make sure we have enough intel, which we would. We'll make contact.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
She's telling us that we need to build a facility now. Thank you, Joe. So we're going to be putting that facility resistance comms. Where the heck are we going to put that? We could put it here.
Maximum power consumption reached.
But since we don't have power, we can't do it. So we'll have to just wait. We're waiting for that power. This is the thing. Oh, it's going to take 26 days for that? Oh, forget that. Okay, I'm going to move some engineers from over there. So I'm going to actually speed this up by putting as many engineers in here as we can, because otherwise we're going to have some real problems. Let's see how much that takes it down. Okay, that takes it down to 9 days. That's a lot better. I can wait 9 days for power, but I can't wait 26 days. So it's important to keep in mind how long things are going to take. I will be perfectly honest with you and tell you that my weakest point in XCOM is this layer, the strategy layer. I'm getting to be pretty good at the tactical layer, relatively, but the strategy layer, I still get overwhelmed with how many things to do and how many days things take and blah, 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 blah. Full admission of that.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Okay, so this is our next mission. We're going to set up for this mission, and then we're going to end the live stream here. And when we come back in the next live stream that I'll do it impromptu sometime between now and next Wednesday. We will do this mission and then the black site, and then we'll complete this series.
With the number of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world. Unfortunately, we only have the resources to respond to one of them. The decision is yours.
Okay, so this is a situation report, a sit rep, and it tells us that there's a high concentration of beast-like enemies at this mission site. That sounds pretty scary. It's actually not so bad. Because we're very early on in the campaign, we haven't met many enemies. The only enemies that we've met that are considered beast-like by the game is Faceless. So we'd pretty much just be seeing nothing but Faceless, and Faceless are not that hard to take out. So this is one that we might consider. It will counter this event. Now, if you remember, some hours ago, I said that this is an event that I'm not really, too worried about. So let's see what the other event is that we'd be countering. This event, I told you, is one that we would pretty much need to counter. All Advent soldiers now have a chance to reanimate as psychic zombies. That's kind of a pain. It basically means more enemies on the field. This is easy. It's hacking a resistance computer, so it'll give our specialists something to do, and it'll give us some intel, which we could always use. So this is the one we're going to choose.
Setting course for Eastern United States.
Yep, Malchik, I always announce things in Discord, and I've been trying to make a little video announcement before I go live. I'll start doing that. I put it on Twitter. I put it on Patreon. I put it all kinds of places. So you'll find out about it, don't worry. Plus also, Malchik, if you lower chat, and then if you click on my name right there, once you've lowered chat, you'll be taken, provided you're watching in YouTube Gaming, you'll see a little bell icon, and that bell icon will notify you on your mobile or tablet or whatever when I've gone live. That's how I catch some live streams. Okay, so let's take everybody out. I always clear everybody so we can start with a fresh squad. So for this one, we're definitely going to need to take a specialist. Our top specialist is Nerd Sister. So I like to have one of the hero classes lead, if I don't have a commander, which I don't have in this playthrough. So oh gosh, Nova is on covert action. Boy, I'd love to take him. And he's back in like 0 hours. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to do that. I just decided to go back to the bridge, to the map screen, in hopes that Nova would come back. It would pop up, and he did. And as you can see here, Abigail, who we're gonna need to take that ugly mask off of you, is got a promotion.
This is where the Templar faction maintains their headquarters. I'll admit they can be a bit extreme when it comes to psionics, but so far they seem loyal to our cause.
Oh,
we
good.
can scan at this location to gain additional support from their people.
Okay, so...
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see us as nothing more than raw materials for their designs. We will take back our power and turn it against them. Oh, Commander, it's about time we spoke, don't you think? I'm Geist, leader of the Templar Order, but I'm sure you already knew that. Stories of me tend to spread far and wide. You are welcome here anytime, Commander, for among all others of your kind, you alone know the true power of the Elders. You have touched their minds, you have heard their voice, and surely you know that they must fall. On behalf of all Templars, I humbly offer our services towards their demise. Together, we shall be unstoppable.
That voice actor is who played Q, John Delancey. He played Q on Star Trek The Next Generation. A foil for Captain Picard. And the Templar faction, so we're going to be taking out a Templar right away because Templars are awesome.
Comes the opportunity for you to assign us new orders, Commander.
These are the cards that they're offering us. Will recovery is 20% faster. That's okay, but this one we definitely want. We want them to gain XP, meaning that they level up faster. And here's poor Abigail. And we can assign a new covert action.
Commander, I've learned that we have new opportunities to strike at the Elders, should you wish to pursue them.
So I think I'm going to go for recruiting a scientist. We could use another scientist. Gosh, we could use an engineer too. 11 days or promotion in 11 days. Okay, let's go for a scientist. We're just going to put a soldier in here that we could use that could use a promotion. I think I'm going to put Brianna and Renee in here. Because they will give us a captain, I believe. And that means we'll be able to get a squad size of 6. And as always, I like to send bond mates out together. We're going to put some Illyrium crystals. We have some, so we'll do that. To negate the risk of a soldier being wounded. And so that'll be 11 days though, but we could use that scientist and we really need that promotion. Renee, go right ahead and fall asleep. It's been a long, I'm almost asleep myself. We're ending pretty soon.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Okay, and then in the armory we have a new soldier. And I'm sure that at least several people have fallen asleep already. Abigail, oh my gosh, you look dreadful. You look like you've been through hell and back. Eye patch and a ski mask. Oh my god, no. Okay, much better. She looks downright scary. And then I'm going to, just for fun, I like to randomize until I get something interesting. That's pretty cool. I like that outfit. Except we're going to take that mask off you. I don't like the masks. They creep me out. Plus, they don't make very good, they don't make very good pictures for thumbnails and things like that. But that's a cool outfit. That girl's ready to rock. All right. So that's Abigail. Oh, and, I forgot to level her up, actually. Let's do that. So, I will make her... I don't know. Let's see our layout of soldiers. Under class over here, we have 2 grenadiers, 3 rangers, 3 sharpshooters and 2 specialists. We also have a specialist in training. So let's go for another grenadier. So raise your hand if you're asleep. Yeah, she was quite... Those masks are awful. Okay. So we've taken care of everything. The photos are just telling you there's new photos. This is cool. Oh, look at this, Joe. Look at you. This happens automatically when you get promoted. Sometimes. I love that picture of you. You look great. Yeah, Renee's asleep. She has just enough energy to raise her hand and go, okay, so we were outfitting the soldiers for this mission. And we were going to go to the eastern U.S. And we're going to select our soldiers. So for this one, I wanted to take Mox as our lead, along with his apprentice, Nova. And then we're going to take Sista, because she hasn't been out in ages. And we're going to take... That's going to give me another specialist. Let's take out Vivian. She hasn't been out in a while. And I might change this when we start playing based on who's in chat. So at this point, you want to count up who you have. I have a hero class, I have a spark, I have a specialist, I have a ranger, so I could use like a sharpshooter or a grenadier. On this one, I think we're going to take a grenadier. And, oh, that's Angie lady. Yay. Okay, so I will equip them and everything the next time we go out. But for now, I'm going to do what I'd mentioned that you do. Go in here, save the game. Scroll down to squad set. Click accept. And then I'm going to quit to desktop.